Hi guys, welcome to a video. It's a day. This week I just wanted to do a book review of The Miseducation of Cameron Post. I recently finished reading the book and I read it because I watched the film and I loved the film so much. I was like, I have to read this book, and I have to say that in a nutshell the book did not disappoint. If you're unfamiliar with the film and the book, it is basically about a young teenager called Cameron Post, and the story kind of follows her as a young teen discovering her sexuality whilst growing up in a kind of conservative Christian community. She loses her parents at a very young age and is kind of taken on by her Aunt Ruth, who is a conservative Christian, and the book kind of explores homosexuality within that setting, basically. In the book, one night she is with this girl she has fallen in love with called Coley, and they almost get discovered, they almost get caught one night, and Coley ends up ratting them out, and so therefore Cameron gets sent off to a correctional Christian school camp called God's Promise. And then the book just talks about her experience at this Christian school, which is also just basically a conversion therapy camp as well. I had to buy this version specifically because of the rainbow. Look, if you put a rainbow on something, I'm probably gonna buy it. So what I liked about the book is it's very raw, it's very well written, and you do feel like you are reading things from a teenager's perspective. It's very true to life and you feel like you are actually seeing things through her eyes, and it kind of does take you back to your teen years. I felt like the story was quite organic and it was coming from a place of truth. I don't know too much about the author. It felt like some of it was rooted in actual experience. It was also really interesting for me to read because whilst the book is, you know, it is essentially a Western narrative and it's set in the West, it was just interesting to read about being gay and growing up in that setting and in that kind of religious, not microcosm, but religious kind of cell almost. The way religion kind of influenced her life and things around her. Religion for me growing up was more in the background rather than the forefront, and in this book it very much is the forefront, and it just goes to show how kind of fucked up the whole conversion therapy Christian camp thing is. I mean, this is something that is completely based in real life. This is something that is completely real, and it's horrendous. It's really awful, and also just a bit batshit crazy. I don't really have any criticisms of the book. The only thing that kind of surprised me, it's not really a criticism, is the book is a lot more focused on life before the camp, whereas in the film it kind of ignores a lot of what led her to being sent to the camp, because the book is quintessentially about sexuality and discovering yourself and dealing with it, and it's very relatable. I think it's incredibly relatable. I think no matter kind of where you are in the world, you can probably relate to this book as a gay or queer woman. The ending in the book is also a little bit different than in the film, and it is a happy ending. It is, and it's a positive ending, but I was worried because I was like, what's gonna happen to these kids? You know, they escape from the camp and I'm like, what's gonna happen to you guys? It's definitely something I would have, or I should have read as a very young girl or as a teenager. I would have loved to have been exposed to this kind of literature. I just wasn't. I really didn't have access to a lot of LGBT literature growing up, if any. But this book has a good reputation, and I would say its reputation is deserved. I liked it. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for instant disappointment, and I'll see you soon. Bye!